Howdy all, welcome to part 16. And I accidentally missed out the fight with that fisherman. And I also missed out on going into that house over there, the footstep house. Basically, if you just go in there, it should tell you roughly what your Pokemon thinks of you. And I think if the Pokemon thinks so highly of you, he'll give you a footstep ribbon. There's really nothing really that important, so I don't feel too bad about losing that. A few more trainers scattered around here on this beach. Generic really, a couple of inner tubers. A Shellos, eh? I would challenge you with mine, except I have evolved my Shellos, so my Shellos is instantly better than you. I really want to kind of, focus on Mumble as well for a little bit. I mean, I know that Mumble's kind of tearing ahead of the others, but Mumble's got Grass Knot, and that could come in handy in the next gym, because I know that one of Wake's Pokemon is a water ground type, so Grass Knot will hit pretty darn hard against that particular Pokemon. Oh, you think throwing mud at me is going to make everything better for you, do you? Take this. Again. I love the Shell Bell. Shell Bell's awesome. Right, he's got another Shellos. Yeah. I am going to show you the power of Donald. Donald will destroy your Shellos. Go to confusion. And that did fuck all. Oh well, it could be worse. Just keep going with the confusion, I guess. I mean, Donald's got the mind plates. That should boost, that's boosted confusion's power significantly. And that takes care of that Shellos. And another Shellos, Jesus. There are other Pokemon, you know. But okay, fine. You keep using Shellos. There's loads of other different types of Pokemon out there, loads of different water types. If that's what you're going for, you don't need to just use a bunch of Shellos. You won't get anywhere. Believe me. What are you planning on doing when they all evolve into Gastrodon and go up against a grass type trainer? You will not survive. Fuck. What are the odds of that happening? Oh, Donald, I love you. You never let it get you down. Way to go, buddy. You are one awesome duck. Right, I believe I could challenge the other trainer. I think there's also a hidden item right here. There we are, Great Ball. And then there's this trainer here. I'm just going to battle her to get it over and done with before I go and heal. I don't even need to go back to Pastoria City to heal. That's one of the awesome things. Chelsea. Not saying a word. Okay, Mumble. Let's do our thing. It's only a bee barrel. Oh man. That's pathetic. Well, that headbutt... Nah, the headbutt didn't even do that much. Why even try to be nice? So that takes care of that. That was really easy. Needn't have wasted my time. It was only a cruddy bee barrel. Be curious to know if anyone actually ever used a bee barrel as a Pokemon properly on their team and not as a HM slave like I'm doing. And how they got on. Over here is a red shard, and I believe you can use them to learn specific moves. I'm not 100% sure on that. The purposes seems to change from game to game, but I'm pretty sure that's what it does in this game. This is a place where fancy trainers come to. But you can heal by chatting to this guy, though you won't be able to book reservations or anything. Not that I want to. I'm always on the go, me. I think right to the left, as soon as you leave that first building, is a sweet key that you can pick up. But I did not pick it up because I did not remember about it. There's not really much going on here. Well, this guy's worth chatting to at least. TM92 is Trick Room. Basically, the slowest Pokemon moves first, and the fastest Pokemon moves last. I like that. It's a complete way of reversing your fortune if you have a slow Pokemon. So, Valor Lakefront. Well, that should give you enough of a indication that we're right by another lake where another legendary trio Pokemon sleeps. But we're not interested in them. They're psychic types. I'm sorry. Anyway, this guy is the director of the game. I don't know what he gives you if you fill it with tons of entries, as he says. So I have never really bothered to. I like this game, but not that much, jeez. There are a few items you can't get because you need rock climb. That route down there, you can't go down there because that leads to Sunny Shore City, which is the final gym in the game. And we are definitely far from ready to take on the final gym. We haven't even taken on the fourth gym yet. Not even halfway there. So here I was trying to see if I could find this damn sweet key for that lady, and I gave up. I do find it at the very beginning of the next part though. In this restaurant you can come across trainers who will engage you in double battles. After all, they think themselves too fancy to battle alone. Posh fuckers. P.I. Kendrick and Beauty Gabriella. Okay, there's a couple of water types. Mumble should be able to bring them down with Grass Knot. Well, it's a good means of getting experience. I realise it's not exactly the most interesting thing to watch, but it's a good means of getting experience, and I don't object to showing these battles off. I mean, I recognise that does make the playthrough longer, but you know what, I want to show them off just so people can see exactly, you know, roughly what sort of Pokemon you're going to be facing from regular trainers as well as the gym leaders. Because the gym leaders are going to be the strongest of the trainers that you fight. So it kind of goes without saying that, you know, maybe people overestimate how strong the regular trainers are. I don't know. Donald's up another level. 2 more levels. I'm going to teach Donald Screech because I think Screech is a useful move. It drastically lowers defense, and I think something like that is incredibly handy. So, getting rid of disable. And, yeah. I love the shell bell. And P.I. Kendrick has another Goldeen. What's the point? Seriously. Hopefully this should go down quite quickly with the combination of Mumble and Luigi together. And down goes Goldeen. Oh. Oh, right, well that's one couple taken down. I think that's so rude. They're talking to the person and it's like, oh, do you want to have a battle? And then you engage in battle with them, you beat them, and they just turn around and talk back and start talking to the person that they're with again and completely ignoring you. It's just like, you could say something to me. No, you're just going to turn around and chat to your mate again and be a rude cunt, okay. Why should I be so fucking surprised? People have no manners these days. And yes, I know I don't have a lot of manners either, but I'm not that bad. Kadabra gets taken out very easily with a bite. So that scientist just wasted his time. Stunky. Ground type moves are actually the best thing to use against Stunky, and I didn't realise it at this point in the game. But yeah, ground type moves. So my best Pokemon to have possibly used in this fight would have been Jelly. And I didn't think about it at the time because Stunky's one of those Pokemon where I just always seem to forget the type. And Kaylee's also got a Weasel. The breeders tend to not have any set, you know, they don't conform to stereotypes as such. They can have any Pokemon in particular, apart from legendaries, of course. I'd be freaked out if I came across a breeder that had a legendary. See, rude. Just turns straight around and chats to whoever it was again. So here's a TV person. When I actually saw these two, I thought of Gabby and Ty from what was it? Oh, from 3rd generation of Pokemon. Yeah, from the Hoenn region. Because in that game there's a couple of a reporter and her cameraman scattered around the region of Hoenn, and if you chat to them you can do a double battle with them and then you can get an interview up on the telly. Well, I don't class it as an interview. They ask for one word and you give them one word and that's it. You can say any word and it can be ridiculous and make no sense whatsoever, and they'll just be like, well, doesn't that tell you everything about this trainer? They're amazing, blah 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 blah. Once again, I completely forgot about Storm Drain. I keep doing that. Who decided Storm Drain was a useful ability? Well, it would be a useful ability if... Okay. It would be a useful ability if I wasn't using all water types. So, Jelly's going to go in with a Mud Bomb on that Luxio. Luxio's not going to do anything to Jelly, but it could potentially turn around and hurt Mumble. And I don't want that. I apologise if you can hear that irritating background noise. Then again, I've said I've apologised for background noises before, and then when I've listened to the part back, it hasn't showed up. So I don't know. Pikachu. For the love of God. Right, I want to get rid of that Murkrow. But equally, I want to get rid of Pikachu because if it decides to use an electric attack on Mumble, that could potentially be deadly. Thankfully, it seems to be just sticking with Quick Attack, which I have no objection to. But that Murkrow is hitting reasonably hard. Why the hell did I use Stealth Rock? That's not going to do anything at this point. Ugh, stupid decision made by a stupid trainer. I.e. me. Okay, let's finish off this Murkrow. Okay. Rightio. And I'm just waiting to see if these guys will turn around and start chatting to each other again and ignoring me. Of course. And she evidently thinks a lot of herself. I want a close-up of my lips. They are so delicious, don't you know? Let's try these ones. Rich Boy Roman and Lady Kylie. Sudowoodo and a Bonsai. Okay. I've got the perfect type of Pokemon to bring these two down. When I first saw these two, I thought they were grass types. But no, they're rock types. Don't get fooled by the grassy circular branches on them. No, they're full rock types. So a water attack should bring them both down very quickly. Oh. I do apologise again for that background noise. There's nothing I can do about it. I've got my window shut. And I really want to get this commentary done now because I'm not going to have the time to do it later on today. Or for a while. So I'd rather get this playthrough done as soon as possible before October rolls around. So that's why I'm trying to get through this as quickly as I can. But you never know, you might not be able to hear it. Pichu. Okay. Right, I really ought to get Luigi out of there, because Luigi is a part flying type, so quad weak to electricity. Jelly, on the other hand, well, I don't think Pichu's ready for this jelly. And I didn't even need to bother switching to jelly. Face palm! Well, that was a silly moment on my part. Donald's not gaining a whole lot of experience through the experience share, but anything is better than nothing. Are they brother and sister? Because they're both calling him Papa. No, your father's cooking has magical quality to it. Then why the hell is she calling him Papa, unless that's actually his name? Okay, I think this is a grandfather and his granddaughter. The lass has a Bidoof. That says it all, really. But to be fair, the veteran has fighting types, I think. So, Machop. Interesting. Well, I think I'm going to leave Luigi to take on Bidoof, because, well, Bidoof is a Bidoof, there's nothing to it. They're weak as shit. And Mumble can have the flying, the fighting types. Whoa, there's actually a fair bit of strength behind that thing. Well, let's get rid of it. Whoa! 1 hit point. That's not fair. Little prick. Okay, this is one of the few cases where both trainers have 2 Pokemon in their team. I'm not bothered, because let's face it, Bidoof, there's nothing to them. They go down so quickly. They're as weak as shit. And, well, that Machop hits pretty hard though. I don't like that. I don't like that one little bit. Bubble beam him, because I'm not going to waste PP on Pluck. That could come in handy later on this route. Oh goody, another level. Bronzor. I hate Bronzor. Why does he have to have a Bronzor? I don't like Bronzor. I'm not quite sure what it is. They just annoy the hell out of me. Because as a water type user, it's like there's nothing really concrete that I can take it down with that's gonna hit it really hard. And I don't like that. I don't like that one little bit. Well, at least, to be fair, water type moves are pretty effective, but they're not super effective, and that's kind of bothersome, I suppose. But nonetheless, we've nearly finished with Bronzor. I do apologise if it seems to be skipping some parts of the footage. It wasn't like that when I recorded it, honest. Veteran Emmanuel, Nas Blythe, or Blith, I don't know how you pronounce it. And, you know, no manners whatsoever. Grandpa, you should be teaching your granddaughter manners. Restaurant full of rude people. Posh fucking snobs. I think they're too good to talk to me. Now I'm kind of scouring around to see if I can find that sweet key. I know where it is now, because obviously in the next part I find it right at the very beginning. And it's right back to It's right outside where you enter the resort. But I don't find it in this part because I could not be fucked. So, yeah. If you want to be specific, I literally just walked over it a few seconds ago. Common sense would have dictated me to go back into the thing and talk to the guy so that I could heal my team up, but I didn't think to do that. Not at this point anyway, because I was thinking, sweet key. I've got to find that sweet key. I've got to know what reward she gives me. She's gonna give me a reward, I know it. I've got to find that sweet key. Well, of course it wouldn't be down there, would it? And in the end I just thought, well, fuck the reward. Fuck her. It's her own damn fault if she can't look after her damn key. And I said, sod it, let's go down here and check out the rest of the route. A couple of people blocking the way to Lake Valor, saying, oh, something about protecting the lake, but the thing that rings alarm bells is that the guy who's protecting the lake, his name is Cyrus. And I'm not going to say anything other than that. I don't know if the name's been mentioned before, so that's why I'm not saying anything. So let's head north. There's another collector. Why is it that the collectors are portrayed in the overworld as like really fat and wearing dungarees? They're not all fat and wearing dungarees, surely. I mean, this guy isn't. When you actually go into battle, he's wearing a shirt and jeans. Where's his dungies? Oh, and he has a fucking Roselia. Oh, and I've got jelly up front. That's the worst thing I could possibly have up front is jelly. Man, oh man, oh man. Jelly is 4 times weak to grass, so I can't have jelly up front. I'm probably taking a risk with Donald, but if Donald levels up quicker so that he can evolve into Golduck, then I'll be happy. Oh, friggin' Leech Seed. I've got this gut feeling that this Roselia is going to knock Donald out, because I do remember getting knocked out by a grass type around this sort of point in the game. Ah. Makes no sense given that it's a level 20. Look at it. A level 20. And I'm a level 32. And Magical Leaf does that much to me. Plus Leech Seed is in effect. Leech Seed can go fuck itself. Oh, I dislike Roselia very much. Well, at least I managed to get extra experience. This guy has more Roselias. You know, unless you're a collector of Roselias, you're not a very good collector. I'm going over to Mumble because I don't fancy my chances, and actually looking at Mumble's health and the fact that it's paralysed, I don't fancy Mumble's chances much either. Oh god, they're all going for the same fucking strategy. Leech Seed. And then smack the fuck out of him with some really strong move. Well, not so much a strong move, but a grass type move. Fucking, oh man! Mumble's gonna get knocked out. I had a gut feeling this was gonna happen. Okay. Well, at least I can pluck it. Pluck it up. Ooh! I plucked it up before I knocked it out. Okay, that was lucky. But I still got a gut feeling I'm going to get knocked out by a Roselia on this route. If not by this trainer, then by another one. He's got another Roselia, of course he has. He's a Roselia collector, not a Pokemon collector. This one's the strongest of all. Oh, Jesus. Well, what the fuck? No, just not... Put Mumble out of his misery, please. I don't know why I bothered to keep Mumble in. Perhaps I thought that I would get lucky. Yeah, right. Mumble's paralysed. Of course, he's slowed down. Of course he's not going to get lucky against a Roselia. Luigi, on the other hand, has no such weakness to grass-type moves because it's a part flying type. Yeah, you fucker. I'm gonna bite you. And actually, that did a lot. So why did I not use... Oh, why did I not use you to begin with? Oh man, I fail. I fell so hard. I could have just used you to begin with, Luigi, and saved myself a whole lot of hassle. But anyway, that takes care of Roselia. And that takes care of that trainer, for that matter. I'm going to go back and heal before I continue exploring this route. And I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye!